Okay, Article 17. This is a collective right. Before we talked about all the individual rights. This one, there are two collective rights, Articles 17 and 18, which gives the single person a right to be part of a social formation or a group. Article 17 starts like this. The citizens have the right to meet peacefully and without arms. Okay, so that's the beginning. Now, what sort of meetings are we talking about? We're talking about maybe a protest, or maybe a meeting about something in particular, or maybe a show, or even a presentation of a shop, things like this. We can define a meeting as something which is temporary and for a particular purpose. And it says here that they can meet peacefully without arms. We've got to remember the context of this. When they wrote this, there was lots of arms all over Italy. The partisans all were armed, etc. So people had guns and, moved around with guns. So they wanted to establish in this context that's no longer allowable, acceptable. So then it continues. For the meetings, even in places open to the public, it's not requested that the authorities are advised. So, by places open to the public, it could be a place like a cinema or a theatre somewhere you have to pay for a ticket, or maybe you're invited somewhere. Maybe that you don't pay for a ticket, you're invited somewhere to talk about something, I don't know, maybe a discussion on politics, whatever. So you don't have to write to the questore if it's in a place open to the public, or in private also. But it says, of the meetings in a public place, the authorities must be advised that can ban them only for compromising security, for security reasons or public safety reasons. So if we meet in the park or in, the road, then we must write to the questura and tell them, maybe we're going on a protest or whatever. They have to be advised, and they can ban them if they think public security is at risk. Now, if you've got arms, of course, they would be immediately banned. But even if you've got some sort of weapons, or even a helmet on the head, or just the face covered, could mean, that they think there's a possibility of public safety being at risk, and they could, for that reason, ban them. This right is very important for the freedom of expression. So we've talked about the freedom of expression, Article 21, and this is one of the means and vehicles we have of expressing, of protesting against the government, the right to protest. So this is another pillar in democracy because it's a means of expression that we so treasure.